Hello, hello, RuneScape 4 fans, it is I, RuneScape 4, and today we are playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. This is part 2 of today's scary games, which consisted of Resident Evil 2's trailer my trailer version of the campaign mode, the hunk mission, and the tofu mission. And like I say, I'll state this again, tofu mission, very, very funny. And I do not want to see that again. Ugh. Come on. Okay. I'm doing this all for the month of October, so if you want to know more what I'm doing for this month, please check out my update video 5. It will go over everything and why I have not been able to upload videos in a while. Okay, so we're actually going to start with next game here. We are going to continue. And since I've already beaten the game on easy mode, I got a lot of the specialty weapons unlocked in the mercenary mode, which I will talk about later when I actually do the mercenary mode. Now, I have to say, of the Resident Evil movies, this one is most like the second movie in the series, with Nemesis, the Lickers, however, and the ending with the nuke. So I like to think of this almost like kind of playing the movie. Bye-bye. Now sadly, unlike Resident Evil 2, you cannot change the blood type of the zombie's blood or your blood, or you can't change the violence level, which I kind of liked. Though I never really did saw a difference between the low, medium, and high violence level. To me, the game was still extremely graphic. By graphic, I mean gory.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have
Now then, there's actually, when I actually do a review of the full game of this, which I will do not during October, because obviously I got a lot of other games to upload, and a lot of other stuff, but probably sometime in December or my Christmas break, if I'm not having to do things for my grandma and grandpa, I will definitely upload a lot of video tutorials for Resident Evil 3, because there are separate ending scenarios based off of one critical point of the game. Oh yeah, also a nice new feature is that you don't have to hit the X button to walk up staircases. Love that. Okay, now first of all, I'm going to take a look at some of the weapons I've earned. Okay. Now these are pretty awesome. So, as you can see, I got an Infinity Gatling gun. Now this does take a while to use at first. Just that little charge up second. Do not use this against Nemesis at all. Just because that small little time period, and he's very fast, he can easily kill you. Now, however, when as soon as I unlocked the assault rifle infinity ammo, I almost beat the whole entire game just using this assault rifle till I got near the very end and then Nemesis killed me because of one little slip up with my wireless controller. Stupid batteries had to die at that exact moment. So, yeah. But let's take a look at some other things in the chest. Now then, this is unique strictly to Resident Evil 3, the reloading tool. Once you get gunpowders A and B, you can mix them to make shotgun shells, handgun ammo, or if you mix the two, you can get gunpowder C, which is grenades, CA, which is incendiary, CB, which is freeze rounds, I believe. I'll check into that later. But first, let's get on with this. Now, as you see, I unlocked a boutique key by beating the game under certain hours. You gotta beat the game under, I believe, like 70 minutes or so, and I literally beat the game in 67 minutes. So I was that close to almost not achieving the boutique key. And of course, to unlock the other costumes, you have to have an S, A, or B rating, which I hate. So you get the pissed handgun, the shotgun, the Magnum revolver, and the ammunitions. And also your ink ribbons are infinity in normal mode. Only thing you get in the chest is the handgun and some handgun bullets. That's about it. You don't even get the AR. So be glad you get it right here now. So let's go take some gunpowder. As I mentioned in the other video, I really wish they had an aiming reticle in these older versions. Now then, the coolest thing about this ammunition, and the only way to truly unlock it is till near the very end, as I mentioned earlier, where the one point in the game where you can have two completely separate scenarios and levels. Like everything's set up completely different, and I forgot the keys. But once you get to that point, if you mix enough gunpowder A's and B's and not making any grenade ammunition whatsoever, you can make explosive, or I think it's called high-powered handgun and shotgun rounds. And it is extremely powerful. With a shotgun, it's one hit, you're dead. The pistol is 2 hits, and it's very effective against Nemesis. But also please keep in mind that the longer you play and try to get all this stuff and all the secrets, the worse your grade gets. Because grade's based on time and if you use any specialty weapons like my AR. I think I've actually used the minigun. Now that I'm gonna head this way. I always prefer going back to the back door, just so you can avoid all the zombies. It's a lot easier. And hey, look who's there, Carlos, who was the mini boss in Resident Evil 2 if you played the game on normal mode and then pick up any items. Then you're able to kill Carlos to get the specialty key, which is basically like the boutique key to unlock special costumes. So somehow he got from being a zombie in Resident Evil 2 to being brutally killed. And when I say brutally, I mean brutally killed by Nemesis. And by the way, if you're playing on normal mode, this is where you get the shotgun at. And depending on if you make any grenade ammunition now, in the police station, in the STARS room, you could get either the Magnum or the grenade launcher. If you don't make any grenade rounds, you get the grenade launcher. If you make some, then you get the Magnum. When you get the fuse, you either get the Magnum or grenade launcher, depending on, again, what you do. Now this is where you use the boutique key, and after this is where I will stop. But, kill him. Okay, now as you can see, that little black door over there in the corner is where I'm going. Once you use the key, discard it. Now, the first 2 costumes, like I said, you just unlock by beating the game under a certain amount before 70 minutes. Which, surprisingly, I did on my first time. Okay, so here are the first 2 costumes, right there and there. The rest of the 3, like I said, you gotta get an A or B rating. Okay, we're going to first try on this one. Now, this one is actually if you play Dino Crisis, you will get who this is. Yeah, better camera shot. As you see, it's still Jill on there, but actually you have switched into the costume and skin tone of Regina from Dino Crisis. Now then, you can play as Regina, or, and again, this is another Resident Evil reference, if you pick this costume, you'll see that you get to play as Jill Valentine from the first Resident Evil. As you see there, she's got her uniform on and everything. And once you go to the STARS building, head to the very back room and look at the STARS picture, and you'll see Jill there in the same exact uniform she's wearing now. And as I said, this is where I will stop for this game mode. So that is the campaign after I've already beaten it, and with the mercenary mode weapons that I unlocked through it. And I'll show you how to unlock the Infinity Gatling gun and AR rifle without actually beating the game under those certain conditions. Okay, so here we go. Once you beat the game, you'll get the next game, as you said before. Now then, you can either choose not to load the game, the mercenaries, reset, or continue. What this reset does is, once you play the mercenary games and get enough points accumulated to buy a weapon or items, then what you can do is spend those points on the weapons. They're all infinity ammo, and then you reset the game to unlock to use the weapons you just bought. Now you cannot use those weapons in the mercenaries mode. So let's go to results. Okay, as you can see, I beat the game as Mikhail in 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Here are the weapons you can buy: Silk Gun, Gatling Gun, Rocket Launcher, and Infinity Ammo for all the guns, which is 9,999 points. That's a lot. So definitely save up. And that will include, I believe, the Rocket Launcher. Okay, you can choose Carlos, Mikhail, or Nikolai. Now, Nikolai is the worst character to play as, so never play as him. Carlos is pretty good. He's got the Eagle 60, which is a specialty weapon you unlock from beating Nemesis in the main campaign mode on normal. And making a YouTube video. And of course, then for A1, you see Jill Valentine using in the easy mode. Then Mikhail here, he's the best player to play the mercenaries mode on. He has the shotgun, the revolver, and the rocket launcher, which comes in real handy for getting those extra experience points. He also got magnum ammunition, shotgun shells, and mixed herbs. Now then, you can pick up items in this game, but you gotta save civilians in order to do that. And they're in key locations in the game where you got certain items for, as you'll see later on. And also, this is time, so if you do not be in there at the certain time, you blow up. Yeah, you blow up. There's a bomb inside of you, so yeah. Okay, so that's where you gotta go. That's the basically the third room you go into in the whole entire, or the second building you go into in the game. So then, here we go. As you see, I got 1 minute and 59 seconds to start off with. Every time you kill zombies and get combos, you get specialty points. Liquors are worth certain points, and so forth and so forth. Now, the mutated Nemesis, if you could trigger that event, you will get like almost another 45 minutes or so on there. You also get points for dodging and headshots. Okay. Birds only worth, I think, 1 point, so don't even bother with the birds. And try not to get bit as much, that way you don't have to use your first aid sprays when you get them, or your max herbs. Okay, what you actually want to do for this scenario is actually shoot the zombie cop in the head with the shotgun, but aiming up, get all the zombies to form one small circle around the explosive tank, and then once you fire your gun, it'll take out every single zombie, and you should get to at least 90 seconds added. So, definitely make sure you shoot the barrel when all the zombies are around. Also, I should state this, use the revolver very scarcely for certain VOWs. Because if you don't, I have not found a single round of revolver ammunition throughout this game. The most common items you get are the shotgun ammunition and first aid sprays. That's about it. Now then, if you also don't make it to these areas in time, the characters you're supposed to save will die, and of course, you should recognize these characters from the main campaign. Okay, once you save them, you get 20 seconds added, and of course, you'll get the little box here. And as I said, you get shotgun ammo. And also, you do not get any rocket launcher ammunition, so save that for Nemesis. And it's especially one particular area where you get both the full-on sprint Nemesis and the rocket launcher Nemesis. So you get the Terrible 2, which I actually thought was a glitch, but I've made it to that area 3 times, and there has always been 2 Nemesises there. So you'll run into Nemesis about, I believe, 4 times. Super Nemesis 2 times, though I've only run into him 1 time. So yeah. And like I said, definitely save the civilians. That goes on to your credit hours you get after you meet the, either beat the game or if you die. Which can include time running out or being devoured by zombies. Ah, barfing zombies. Okay, now, as I said, use the revolver sparingly. This is one of those moments up here to where you want to use the revolver for. And also be very careful with this area once you're coming out of the parking garage and you see one of these things. Do not run directly towards it. Let it come for you, dodge it, then shoot it or it cuts your head off. And that's actually how I have died multiple times, is from it cutting my head off. Switch back to the shotgun. Always reload from here so that way it's quick reload. And you got less chance of being bitten or eaten by zombies. Here we go, got my 20 seconds. Okay, and I got more shotgun ammunition. Always is a good thing. And then, like I said, once you get to the outside the parking lot area in the game, that's basically where the giant SWAT vehicle is you would have to move. If I'm thinking the right game, I think. Then, once you do that, go out there, stay for a while in the area, get in front of the bus where all the birds usually would come out and attack you. And, yeah. He should appear. He is very creepy looking. Oh yeah, if you don't kill the zombies before they still come out. Okay. But yeah, if you kill them, you should get like 40 minutes at it. Or 40 seconds, which is very good. Now then. Run past the dogs. Now there is supposedly a glitch in here that you could do that gives you time and more money. But, I never really did it. Okay, so this is where you would see Project Nemesis. So get out your rocket launcher and you must confront him first before firing. Okay, one hit takes him down. Now then, if you finish him off, you actually get more points. There we go. Now I got an additional 20 seconds. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is where the those 1 BOWs at that you should definitely use the revolver on. That if you don't play carefully, you will die very fast and easily. Like that. And I guess that ends it for this video. And leave me when I say I have died about 8 times at this spot. So definitely be careful around that spot. That's all I gotta really say. And the more survivors you save, the more money you get and a better grade. So I got $181. Let's see, can't buy that. Can't buy that. Worry about those. Okay, then you can either start the game again, or if you got enough credits to actually buy a new weapon, like I said, all you do. Oh, first you save the game. Always save, so that way your credits stay on there. And they'll prompt you a little warning there. I accidentally skipped past. That will say, in order to use the weapons you have bought in the game, you must restart the game. And that is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. So, if you guys want me to do a full-length tutorial on the whole entire campaign mode, let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe, leave comments, and as always, have a nice day.